Hello. Thank you. Have a great day. Shut the door. Shut up. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut up. Bonus fries. That was funny.
Drink, donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze hound. Hack, e-beggar.
I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar.
Gravy train.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok,
white Canadian.
on my TikTok, white. On my TikTok,
White Canadian.
on my TikTok, white.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian
White guy.
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white.
So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off. I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge.
I'm very uneducated. Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored.
I only promote things that I like. The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off. Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout. Screw off. Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy.
Tangy. I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? Would have rocked my car. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap.
See what I mean?
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck. Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management.
Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
All you do is eat all day. That's why you're on the show. A couch potato.
Bonus fries.
Bonus fries, bonus fries,
Bonus fries.
bonus fries, bonus fries.
I have zero knowledge.
I never knew there was such a thing as Whopper Wednesday. I'm very uneducated.
So let's do a little comparison, shall we?
Back in 2013, 12 years later.
Back in 2013 would have been 12 years earlier.
I almost missed. Oh, that's going in the garbage. Crunchy on the outside. Soft inside. Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this. Alright, guys. Shut up! Hey, guys.
Our Ken has been so low energy for so long now that he is now able to do a retro version of what he used to be, only the energy won't be there by his own choice.
It's Ken from KBD Productions TV. Welcome back to another Ken Domik foodie adventure. Just
check the angry look on his face, and he's not looking at the camera, and he's driving at the same time. It's not like the old days.
For you and just for you. We are in the overcast, cloudy city of Barrie, Ontario, Canada.
Please, Ken, stay out of Barrie, Ontario, Canada. Order in. Use your computer. Thanks. One other thing. Why is it funny to go to Burger King? We're at Burger King!
At Burger King, because you guys gave me over 2,000 likes.
So it is only because you got the likes, and now you're forced to do it. And if you didn't get the likes, then sorry, it's impossible. I can't do it. Right back to these old channel building games that shouldn't make any difference at this point with your hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 90% of which have left you years ago. Anyway, get on with it.
On my last video, Then and Now.
Are you offering then and now? We can do that. Here is then.
Just for you and just for you, just for you and just for you.
And now.
And we did Tim Hortons and the Costco poutine. So thanks for the amazing thumbs up and support.
Who does he think he's kidding after all these years, that he's blown away and that it's an amazing demonstration of support? He sets it at a level that he knows he's going to be getting. Then when he gets it, it's like, oh, there's a grassroots movement of support. People are going crazy for this. You demanded it, so here I am doing this.
On that video, so we got over 2,400 likes on that video. So we are up in Barrie at the original Burger King that I did like over what, 13 or 12 years ago, September 2013. I did the Whopper review for the very first time. So here we go. We're going to do it again. See how much more money it costs.
His understanding of economics is pretty much what most people have because they keep voting the same two parties in office. And I'll speak to that again when he raises it.
Thanks for choosing Burger King. My name is Fauna. What can I get for today?
This never gets old for two reasons. Number one, he's making conversation with the staff at the window of a quick service restaurant location. Nobody does that. You drive there, you got a line behind you. What do you want? There you go. Pay for it, leave. And the second reason is it engages the staff in conversation. So whether Ken knows that it's cringe or not, he keeps doing it because it pulls the staff into the content. Hello? How are you doing? As if he fucking cares, and as if the person making a nickel above minimum wage wants to get into a conversation with a stranger who doesn't really care how they're doing. It's like when you get a telemarketing call. How are you doing? What, like you fucking care? If I start telling you what's going on, if there's any problems that are happening, you're going to say, okay, that's very nice, sir. I've got an offer for you if you're interested. It's all bullshit. Here he is.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
All right. I'd like to do the #1 Whopper combo, and the drink could be a Diet Coke, please.
Whopper combo with a Diet Coke.
Yep.
Anything else for you today?
That would be it, thank you.
That is $9.93.
Thank you. So on the board it says $7.99, but it's Whopper Wednesday. So when I did this video back in 2013, the board said a certain amount, and then when she told me what the amount was, the final total, it was like way lower, and I'm like, what's going on? She must have only just did the Whopper or something. She was
Watch how he pulls in, takes both hands off the wheel, and just kind of coasts for the last, few centimeters, whatever it is. Dangerous and stupid because we know that area. And, there are customers leaving the building just in front of where he is. And you should have full control of the vehicle while you're pulling up to the window. Ken takes both hands off here.
There's missing stuff. There's missing stuff. There's missing stuff. There's missing stuff. But it wasn't. It was Whopper Wednesday.
Going to speak to this now because Ken is about to say something very stupid, and then there's an edit. And I can't freeze it right that moment because it makes it look like I'm cutting something out. So, he is about to say, I never knew there was such a thing as Whopper Wednesday. Now I know. The clown has had a food channel for more than a decade, and he says he loves the Burger King Whopper, and he doesn't know anything about Whopper Wednesday. It allows us to remember that this is a pathetic hack who approached YouTube with the idea of making cat videos that were going to make $1 million. And then when it didn't work, I don't know, eating shit in your car. Oh look, it's a trend. It worked. He doesn't put any work into anything. He doesn't know anything about the lore of these places, the bullshit lies that he said about Ray Kroc, the founder of the McDonald's Corporation. He should be banned from all McDonald's for what he said there. And he doesn't even know enough about Burger King to know about Whopper Wednesday. If you like Burger King, you know about Whopper Wednesday. And, oh, what? There was something like that? I didn't know. Here, take it away, Ken, please.
I never knew there was such a thing as Whopper Wednesday. Now I know. Hello.
Give me 3.
Not a problem.
Any ketchup, mayo, or vinegar?
I don't think so. I don't think any.
The woman's gonna ask him if he wants a Burger King crown. And because Ken is no fun anymore, he'll say, no, thank you.
Burger King crowns.
No, thank you. Is the Whopper Wednesday not a thing anymore? Or
Yeah, you said
it is today?
$4 today.
How much?
$4.20.
$4. Wow, that's awesome.
And
Thank
on the
you.
back of your receipt is an online survey.
Okay.
You fill it out, bring it back, purchase at least a small fry, small drink, you get a free Whopper original chicken.
Do you want to know why Ken isn't saying, that's alright, I already know? It is because he doesn't have any awareness about anything. Not even something he's knee-deep in, such as a food channel.
Wow.
So it costs about $5.10, I think.
Okay,
And
thank you.
Just a minute, dear.
So they still have Whopper Wednesdays? It saved me $4.20. Looks like I'm going to be getting a fresh one.
What is he talking about? A fresh one? These franchise fast food places have got everything down to an art and a science. They don't make a pile of Whoppers and leave them in a heap and go sit around and smoke cigarettes. They are made as the orders come in. It's Burger King, so it's different from a place such as McDonald's, where if you're going to get the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder, you get the Big Mac or the Quarter Pounder. At Burger King, they allow you to mess with things, and they are ready for that. You can have heavy y'all, which means extra vegetables. You don't have to pay extra. And extra condiments that they put on there, and you don't have to pay any extra. Or you can say, leave the onions out of it, and they make it as the orders come in. The patties are retrieved, they're cooked, and the buns are placed. If you remember, we did a reaction a while back. Ken thought that the buns at Burger King were shipped to them frozen and were then put in a microwave. He doesn't know anything about it. It's just YouTube. You can make a lot of money making cat videos. Where's my money? Okay, it's a trend to eat junk food in your car then. It worked. Now the pizzazz is out of Ken's channel because, as we know, he gave up after CraveCon. His partner with that, Dame Drops, wanted to keep working on it, and Ken just gave up on it. So he's been resentful ever since, and he got drunk on a stream, and he said he doesn't want to do them anymore.
I just don't want to do them anymore.
So, Ken's conversation, his performance, is weak. Looks like I'm going to be getting a fresh one, when they're all fresh ones. If they just made them in a heap and let them go cold, and people were getting cold burgers all day long, they wouldn't be in business. And what's he gonna say next? Hopefully the fries are super hot. What are you expecting? That every time you go here, they're just out of the fryer, like less than a minute? Who expects that? It's just more blather. Take it away, Ken, please.
Hopefully the fries are super hot. Hello?
Now pay attention to everything that's going on here. Most important thing, there's a car behind Ken. It's in the line that he is part of. There's probably another car behind that one. It's Whopper Wednesday. They're busier than they would be normally. Ken has made his order, already tried to engage the staff in conversation just for the good of his own channel. He's paid for what he's ordered. He's getting his order delivered to him. The transaction is done. She's going to say, have a great day, and she's going to shut the door. That's what a quick service restaurant is for. They're getting you what you asked for as quickly as possible, and they're trying to serve other people in addition to yourself. It's not an opportunity for conversation, and it's not an opportunity to exploit staff for more content so you can make more money, and you won't even be sharing the money with those people. So she's going to give him his stuff and say, have a great day. Ken is now going to say, have a great day. Shut the door!
Thank you. Have a great day. Shut the door!
Back a few years ago, I referred to Ken in a reaction as man-child. And fairly recently, there was another reaction channel, Matty H, who referred to Ken as Caillou. They both mean the same thing. Ken has had a pretty sheltered life, and the biggest thing is, over the past few decades, he didn't have to shell out and work towards raising his kids in a proper house. He's shown us the shack in the elf village so many times. So that has separated him from tough work. He gets to enjoy his mother's cottage, and so he's always taken aback by working people. Have a great day, shut the door! Then Ken is going to laugh at what he just said, because he's had a sheltered life for the most part. And the most important thing is that he raised his kids in the shack in the elf village. So for the past few decades, he never had to worry about a significant mortgage, and it's been gone for a long time, and that has also protected him from a lot of hard work. He gets to enjoy his mother's cottage. Carol has got a couple $1 million in the bank. We all know why, because her father sold that fantastic cottage on a great piece of property by the lake. Ken buys whatever gear and toys he wants, whether he needs it or not, and he's laughing at what normal working people have to do. Oh, those working workers and the way they act. Here's your stuff, get out of here. Ken expects that the person working at the window in a quick service restaurant location is going to say, here are your hamburgers, friend. We hope that you like them. Please, if you get the chance, try out that offer in the back of the receipt that everybody has known about for years and years, because it's a pretty good deal. And we also hope that the burgers are hot enough and the fries are really hot, and if there's anything else that you want to talk about, we could just stop right here and have a chat, because to not do so would be sort of rude, right? Because we're just here to make friends and enter into conversations while you're recording them to make money with them a little later on. Oh, well, here's the burgers, and have a super-de-duper day, and we hope we did a good job with them, too. I'm going to run Ken a few times before we move forward.
Have a great day, shut the door! 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 That was funny.
At least he lit up with some energy for a couple of seconds. Let's move on.
All right, people, let's park it. I think I used to park over there by the sign, but it looks like somebody else has got that spot. So we'll kind of park in the middle of a parking lot, see if the seagulls come like they.
Ken is a real prick and a grandpa when it comes to the seagulls. He won't share anything with them, and he squawks about them at the same time. Myself, I do feed them because I like animals better than most people, unless if there's a bunch of people around, because they might complain. At the very least, when I'm leaving, I always throw a few to the Seagulls to be nice. Ken won't do that.
Used to. Shut up! Just park it, Ken.
There he is, considering this to be hard work when really it's just a fun hobby. He's gonna have lunch on camera and get to write off a significant portion of the expense. And there's no one there to bother him. He's finding a spot to park, to start eating, and he's angry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are parked. Let's get things set up. Let's get out the trusty steering wheel tray.
Come on, Ken, after all these years, the steering wheel tray. It reveals his character that he keeps pulling this thing out and adding to his content, steering wheel tray link in the description. The audience he has is already aware of this. What does he think he's getting out of this? It's like 1 or 2 random sales in a month? What's he getting out of it? Like, 20 cents? This shows his motivation towards the platform, which is it's a place where you can do some formulas and make a lot of money. And that's why he keeps doing it. Maybe it might go viral. And I might make $400 with these steering wheel trays. Nobody cares. He hasn't had like a huge video in a long time. Yet he still keeps pulling this thing out and letting you know that the steering wheel link is and you can get 20 cents. And it is subjecting this boredom, this gimmick, to his audience, showing little respect for them.
And start eating, shall we? I got new napkins, but I can also use them as a nice placemat. I got new napkins, but I can also use them as a nice placemat. I got new napkins, but I can also use them as a nice placemat. Carol got these for me. I said I need new napkins because the ones I have are like literally falling apart. So let me show you real quick how bad this napkin's been used. It's got holes in it. Check that out.
As we discerned by recognizing patterns a long time ago, for Ken's ooh la la jokes, most of the time it involves the depiction of a penis. And Ken is not disappointing us this time either. This might be the most explicit penis that he's ever come up with. And I'm giving you some warning ahead of time, and we're going to let it run. And then we're going to have some fun and put it on repeat for a while.
Ooh la la. All right. Ooh la la.
Just as Ken finishes saying he's gonna throw that in the garbage, he stops himself and then convinces himself to do otherwise. This is how a hoarder thinks and can't throw anything away.
Alright, so that's going in the garbage. Or maybe I can use it, I don't know, I can use it for nothing. Probably. Okay, so we got our drink. I used to do the whole drive-thru test. Don't do that anymore. And I went with Coke. I think the original time I went with Diet Coke. Last time I did regular Coke. And then we got our Whopper bag of freshness. Look at that. French fry grease marks. Gotta love it. Napkins. Fries, please be hot. Whopper. And 2 bonus fries.
Wow. Bonus fries. The fries that you get for free because you never ordered or paid for any. And just to be nice, somebody there decided to throw 2 fries into the bag just so you get a little taste, a little sample. Free fries. That's a pretty... Oh, wait. He ordered fries and paid for them, and 2 of them spilled out. They're not really bonus fries. He paid for them.
Count them. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah. God, 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 God. Nice and hot. Show the logo. Paper straws. Back in the day, plastic. No singles yet, so we're good. Good to go. So let's do a little comparison, shall we? Back in 2013, 12 years later.
Back in 2013 would have been 12 years earlier.
So let's do a little comparison, shall we? Back in 2013, 12 years later, it used to cost $4.61 on Whopper Day.
It is not called Whopper Day. It is called Whopper Wednesday. Ken has no interest in what he does. He never did. It's just, is this where you make all the money by following trends? Oh, here's no, it didn't. Okay, I'll do this trend. I don't know what. It's I don't know, something with the Whoppers, a Whopper Day or something.
What I can't remember off the top of my head is what a Whopper meal cost before taxes, but when it was Whopper Day.
Totally sounds like a grandpa. He's not quite getting it right. It's like, well, what? What? What did they? Is that the special price? The Whopper Day.
It was $4.69, and after taxes of 61 cents, it was $5.30. So now the Whopper combo is $12.99 minus the $4.20, which gives us the $8.70 something cents, 79 cents, and then the taxes, and then the total is $9.99, I believe. Again, I can't see the Whopper thing is right over the amount, so I'll make sure I figure that out when I get home. So it's pretty much doubled in 13 years, and I totally get it. I get that prices are always going to go up.
I'm gonna let him say it one more time before I explain why he's so disappointing.
And the only reason I'm making these videos is people are watching my old videos, again, telling me, wow, I can't believe things cost that much little back then.
Cost that much little back then? The proper thing to say is, I can't believe that things cost so little back then. Not that much little back. Oh my gosh. Hey, for a guy who puts other people down, says they can't speak English, Ken, please do that again, and then we can run the clip.
I can't believe things cost that much little back then. I can barely speak English. Of course things are going to go up for the rest of our lives, so.
What Ken has to say there is only half correct, yet he is sharing the opinion of most normal people in the civilized world, which is that they just accept inflation is always going to be carrying on when it is unnatural. The reason why the prices go up is because our governments in the civilized world borrow tons of money after they screw things up, and they borrow it at interest. And that's how they pay for everything. They bring a national debt plus interest, and they are the first ones to use this electronic computer credit funny money. They get the greatest benefit from it, yet as all this borrowed money at interest trickles down, it makes everyone else's money worth less. Thus, inflation is unnaturally created. Back in the day, a gold coin could get you an excellent robe and a lovely pair of shoes. Today, that same gold coin will get you an excellent suit and a lovely pair of shoes because it's real money. By the way, I am not advocating for a return to the gold standard. There's nothing wrong with a fiat-based currency as long as we have the people controlling it. What we have right now is the bankers have control of the creation of our credit. And why should they be allowed to do that? Because they're not presenting us with gold or silver. They're just creating our computer credits with the stroke of a few keys. And we should have control of that, not them. So as long as our politicians keep making promises and their solution to everything is just keep borrowing more money, they keep creating inflation, our money is worth less, all of the prices in the marketplace have to be raised, and then at the very end, the people at the bottom, the poor, get their minimum wage cranked up. And that's the last thing that happens because the poor people can't organize and make demands. So then you get Ken sitting there in a car park looking at his prices for his burger and saying, well, that's just it. Prices just will always go up. So as long as people like Ken keep accepting it as a force of nature when it's artificially created, politicians just keep on doing it. That's how they screw everybody with this funny money, and you pay your taxes, and you think you're paying for roads and other infrastructure when you're actually paying for banker profits. That's the interest. And it's a scam. And I have to leave it alone at that. Ken is like a useful idiot. Like, oh, the prices will always go up. It's unnatural, you blithering idiot.
And that video, the Burger King Whopper combo, got 272,000 views in 13 years.
No, that was back in the day when you were part of the in crowd, and you could get a lot of views with no work in a short amount of time. You were a high energy performer because you were getting a whole lot of money just by being part of a winning hack formula that back then was working. You didn't get all those views in all these years. You know how it works. You got the most of those views in a few months and then no one else cared.
So thank you very much for supporting me in the last 13 years. You guys are amazing.
Those guys have also moved on years and years ago. You're not talking to them anymore. They've left you behind. You are currently standing at 654,000 subscribers. And they're not paying attention anymore. They're not listening to you right now. They're watching somebody else's material. You don't do high energy performing. The channel has gone to crap and you're not interested in trying to bring it back to what it used to be. We found that out when you gave up on CraveCon. Your partner in business back then, Dame Drops, wanted to carry on with it. You just gave up and now you're just bitter. You're not talking to those people. They're with other channels now.
All right, let's move on. Let's open up this Whopper. I haven't had a Whopper in ages. I think, and the last time I didn't like pickles. I don't mind pickles anymore. So things have changed. Not only are things more expensive. Oh, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
That is how he really talks to the cats back at the shack.
But my taste buds have changed too. So let's go on for a close-up. All right, guys, going in for the extreme close-up of this Whopper meal. Hang on. I almost missed. Whoa, knocked the fries over. There we go. That's better. Better. Okay. All right, guys, going in for the extreme close-up of this Burger King Whopper combo number 1. Over here, we got those steamy hot fries, Diet Coke, paper straw, and down here we got our hopefully toasted, it should be toasted, right? It's always been toasted. I believe so. Yeah, there you go. Toasted sesame seed bun. Not bad. It's kind of breaking apart.
That is because you are playing with it and not eating it.
And then we got the, everything's in my way. Everything's in, as long as you don't fall over, I'm good. Okay. We got the mayo. We got the lettuce. I don't see anything else on there. We got our tomatoes. I love Burger King tomatoes, onion, and pickle now. I used to hate tomatoes way long time ago. I think before I started doing YouTube, I hated tomatoes. They're too slimy. And then on the bottom, we got our toasted bottom bun, our huge patty. Okay, let's do this. Can't wait. And we got our first customer of the day.
Which is a mean thing to say, because Ken isn't going to share anything with any of them. So why say, oh, here's our first customer? Yeah, that's a cute thing to say if you're going to share something with them. Otherwise, it's mean. Fucking clown.
If I throw one fry out, oh, two. They're multiplying like crazy.
What an irritating personality. I don't know what's going on here? Chaos has ensued. I don't know what's going on, people. They're multiplying like crazy. They're not multiplying. They are very social birds and they travel in groups.
Okay, let's have some more of those fries. Oh, calm down.
That is our Ken. Always taking something small and trying to blow it out of proportion. The gulls are making a few calls. Oh, you calm down. I've got to do a review of French fries here.
I remember back in the day, Burger King fries tasting as good as they do now. And then there was a time where I think they switched their oil and it left that tinny kind of taste in your mouth. There's definitely an aftertaste from their fries. I think they either went back or found another method of cooking them.
What exactly did you say back then? We remember. You claimed that Burger King was cooking with tainted oil. And for that, they should have had their lawyer contact YouTube and had that video taken down. And you should be banned from attending any Burger King locations and to be recording footage on their private property for your own personal profit. Do we have some receipts? Here they are now.
Burger King. There's something with their oil, man. I swear to God. I swear something's up with that oil that they use at Burger King. It tastes like a funnel cake, but again, cooked in tainted oil.
Now Ken will return to his delusions that Burger King was cooking with tainted oil, and that over the years they've changed it, and now it's different and improved.
Because they definitely taste way better than they did 13 years ago. I can't remember if I commented on them. Crunchy on the outside.
Let me guess. You're having fries from a big fast food chain, and they are cooked with precision on timers, and have been for a long time, reliably so. And the first part of your review is crunchy on the outside. Would the second part of your review be soft inside? Thanks, Ken. We love it when you keep coming back over and over again to explain to us what French fries are. Soft inside? Is that going to be the other part? If it's soft inside, then you're fucking useless.
Soft inside? No.
Every now and then, Ken lets out the voice and mannerism that he uses with his animals. No! Stop! No! 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 Stop it! Stop! Stop! And he just told off the seagull, which is just asking for a little bit of the fun food, and he has to laugh at the tail end of it too. No! No! Here, let's run that a few times. You'll really appreciate it.
No. 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 Go over to McDonald's.
People with personalities such as Ken like to feel superior by being mean to animals. do not forget this moment.
How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
Our Ken tells a seagull to go to McDonald's. That is interesting, given that Ken said that the founder of the McDonald's Corporation, Ray Kroc, was an asshole, and he's on Burger King private property after having said that they cook with tainted oil. Maybe Ken is the one who should fuck off someplace else and eat.
Oh, I just love it when they're super hot like that. That is amazing.
Even though Ken is doing what is now a retro version of what his channel used to be, it's really just a shell of what it used to be. Therefore, once you get deep into it, you find that the performance isn't there, and what you are left with is conversation that is this weak, which is to just refer to French fries as being amazing because they happen to be hot. It is not amazing. We all know what French fries from a fast food place are like, and they are what they are. And amazing is not what they are.
Am I making you hungry yet?
Maybe if you were teasing us with something extraordinary, and French fries are not it. You can pretty much get the same thing from the grocery store. It just takes a bit of work to prepare. Or if you want to do even more work, you can chop up your own French fries and throw them into the deep fryer and season them as you see fit. This is hardly something to boast about and expect you're teasing people with.
Scratch it. Sniff it. The rest is mine.
Now Ken is about to say something, and as he completes it, there's an edit, so I have to react to it earlier. He's about to tell the seagulls, I'm gonna shut my window. This is not funny. What would be funny if he were to start feeding them. Then you'd have some fun footage to go with it. This is his idea of comedy, and it doesn't really work.
I'm gonna shut my window. I got an audience.
Yes, you do. It is just not hundreds of thousands of subscribers as you tell people when you're trying to get gigs as a powerful influencer. It's not even 1/6 of that. And the seagulls just want your food, and they also feel that you're a drag. However, at least the seagulls are doing something fun.
All right. Let's wash down some of that salt. I gotcha. I can barely speak English. I guess I should say that they were perfectly salty. Like not too much salt.
Do you know what would be really entertaining, Ken? If you were to tell us what you're doing with your napkins and where you're going to put them. That would be great. Please, go ahead and do that.
Just getting all my napkins. They're kind of stuck in the drink area. I'm going to put them there. I just don't want them to blow out of the car while I'm driving. One more. Okay. That's how good they are, people. Burger King, let me know. Have you changed the oil? Because like I said.
What are you expecting? A comment on your video's comment section from the official Burger King Canada YouTube channel saying, "Hello, Ken. Thanks for your interest in our oils. And we have no problem with the fact that from your twisted imagination, you said that we were using tainted oil and that now we switched from the tainted oil to something else. It's never really changed, and you're just crazy. Maybe you should stop drinking. Thanks for your interest." They're not gonna reach out to you, Putz. You're a small player.
They used to give me this weird taste in my mouth. Still don't like your onion rings. Unless you've changed them. Alright guys. Going in for a huge bite of the Whopper meal. I miss you, Burger King. I'm not young anymore. I can't eat here as much as I like to used to. 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 I can barely speak English. As much as I like to used to. Like to used to. What the hell's going on with me? Nice English, buddy. Again, it's always been your beef patty, the type of bun you guys use,
which is not sent frozen to the individual locations and then nuked in a microwave. Put all of that stuff together, and you've got the Burger King Whopper. Thanks so much, Ken, for letting us know what it is.
The ingredients you put on top, or the toppings you put on top, plus that mayo, and the onions are nice and strong.
Now we have amazing footage of Ken Domik chewing.
That is so good. Definitely not as hot as the fries. I think I was waiting on the fries to be cooked, because this is definitely not hot. It's like even less than warm.
That is because you've been playing with it for 15 minutes doing the setup before eating.
Still tastes great. It'd be nice to get a hot one though. Ooh la la.
Now we share amazing footage of Ken Domik chewing more. This time we won't be running it backwards and forwards, just straight up as it was presented. Then followed by Ken saying, "Oh, there's a truck. Is it going to park next to me? I don't want that. It did not park next to me. Oh, that's just great."
I'm like, please don't park right beside me. There's a huge empty parking lot. He's just driving around. Well, that is dynamite. Again, nice hot fries, lukewarm Whopper. But again, I don't mind the pickles. I've been eating. There's a pickle on that side. Let's do a bite with the pickle. I guess I've been eating the pickle all along, but I didn't comment on it. Let's try again.
Just imagine his audience. "Oh, Ken, you didn't like pickles. Oh, those pickles. And then you said you did like pickles if it was on a chicken sandwich, and then you sort of liked pickles on everything. And now, like, are you going back to what it was before and not liking the pickles? What happened?"
Definitely better with the pickles, right? All those wasted pickles back in the day.
Wasted pickles, take a moment to reflect. Wasted pickles, why did you regret all those pickles you threw away and you didn't even share? Wasted pickles, why didn't you care?
All right, guys, I'm gonna bring back the speed up part of my videos, see if I can remember.
That just goes to show that Ken Domik's content is instantly forgettable, even to himself.
How to do it. All right, guys, I'm gonna pause the rest of this off and I'll be right back. Hang on.
even though he is going to do this bit, which I always thought was halfway funny, if you freeze it anywhere you want to while the music is playing, you can see that he's got a sour look on his face, and he doesn't make the same animated gestures all the way through it like he used to, even though he does stop for a few still pictures. Anyway, let's just run it.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 points for Ken. Did it go in? Holy shnikey. All right, guys. Shut up. 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 He flew away.
Yes, and as he did so, he said,
Ken Domik, you are a cheap bastard.
All right, guys, on my rating scale, I'm going to have to still give Burger King's Whopper meal, especially on Whopper Wednesdays.
let me guess, because it's the same Whopper, the same drink, and the same fries, you're gonna say it's a go out and get it now?
A go out and get it now.
Thanks, Ken. We never would have guessed.
It's one of my favorite all-time fast food combinations. If I just came back on one of my days off.
So you consider this to be a work day, and all you did was get some Burger King and you ran the camera while you were chewing it. Wow.
Not making a video and just wanted the same meal, I just probably wouldn't get the pop. I just probably got either a soda water or a water and have no sugar, no aspartame, and you know, even the diet drinks aren't good for you. So, but the Whopper and the fries, love it. Once again, I want to thank every single one of you guys for watching my videos, especially the people who have been watching since 2013. You guys have made my dream job come true, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Or at least he says so, even if he doesn't mean it, because if he did appreciate his audience, then he would do what they want, which is a live stream every once in a while. He just wrote them all off completely against their wishes, and he should be giving back to them after all these years, which he refuses to do, and instead begs for ongoing financial support.
Once again, I'd like to show my appreciation to all you viewers out there who love to watch my videos. Hit those thumbs up, leave the comments, share my videos. You guys are absolutely
nuts! You guys are absolutely nuts who share his videos. You know, there was a light snowfall, and Ken said it was a dangerous blizzard, and he was gonna freeze in the van. And he didn't, and then he got a giant steak dinner, and he was chewing it, and he said that the bread made him high. Here's the link.
amazing. I'd also like to thank my supporters over on Patreon and my channel members for your monthly support. If you enjoyed this video and you want to show support for me doing these videos just for me, for you, hit it with a thumbs up, ding, 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 ding. But if you're still hungry for more, check out that playlist I dumped on over there, and we'll see you over there. Bring your hunger. Is that it?
Not yet. I want to give you the full version of the quote from Josiah Stamp that I shared earlier. The full version is, banking was conceived in iniquity and was born in sin. The bankers own the earth. Take it away from them, but leave them the power to create money, and with the flick of the pen they will create enough deposits to buy it back again. However, take away from them the power to create money, and all the great fortunes like mine will disappear, and they ought to disappear, for this would be a happier and better world to live in. But if you wish to remain the slaves of bankers and pay the cost of your own slavery, let them continue to create money. Close quote, and that's attributed from an informal talk at the University of Texas in the 1920s. Trying to do some good here. Please join the channel, or at least give this a like. Thanks!
That's it.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. Tangy.